Dad, I'm pregnant. How would you feel if your teenage daughter said this to you and she was not joking? Well, as teen pregnancy rates are slowly declining, they are still at high rates. Teen pregnancies are continually at high rates in the United States, and the solution is to distribute birth control in public schools. I will share with you the problem with teenage pregnancies across the United States, why it is a continuing problem in today's society, the negative impacts of teen pregnancy, and the solution to the problem. Let's first turn our attention to teen pregnancy in the United States. According to the article, Trends in Teen Pregnancy and Childbearing, in 2013, 273,105 babies were born to females in the 15 to 19 age groups. Although teen pregnancy rates are at a decline, they are still unbearably high. I have a graph from the International Comparison of Teen Birth Rates in the years 2009 to 2010, showing different countries and their birth rates. As you can see, right over here, the United States rate is the highest. And from the years going forward, it still remains the high. The United States has been at ridiculous rates for years and still is today. Now that you know how teen pregnancies are trending in the United States, let's look at what's going on in today's society. Society has changed dramatically in the last 40 years. It almost is like sex is inevitable, and it is going to happen regardless. There is so much that teens learn and discover outside of the household. Also, TV has become more exposed, and society is almost making it okay. When I asked the question, what's the number one way to prevent teen pregnancy, most of you answered abstinence. Well, in today's society, it is birth control. Kids aren't getting the education they need, whether it be from parenting or at school. Now that you're aware of what's going on in today's society, let's turn our attention to the negative effects of teen pregnancy. Not only does it affect the teen, but there are also social and economic effects on the national economy. According to an article, Teen Pregnancy Negatively Impacts the National Economy, written by Tara Ressler. If students who dropped out of high school in 2011 had graduated, the nation's economy would likely benefit from nearly $154 billion in additional income over the course of their lifetime. That is insane. Teen pregnancy increases the dropout rate, which then negatively impacts the economy. Another negative effect, coming from the article Negative Impacts of Teen Childbearing, says that children born to adolescents face particular challenges. They are more likely to have poorer educational, behavioral, and health risks throughout their lives compared to children born to older parents. Also, students have shown that teenage mothers will make less income throughout their lives compared to mothers who had children when they were older. Along with these consequences of teen pregnancy, there are many more. However, it can be declined or even prevented. Studies have shown that birth control is the leading factor in the declining rates. Another article, What is Behind the Declines in Teen Pregnancy Rates, states that the evidence clearly indicates that more and better contraceptive use has been the main factor driving the long-term decline in pregnancy. If there was free birth control given out at public schools, the contraceptives would be more available for students, and their knowledge about the use of contraceptives would definitely increase as well. For adolescents that are sexually active, using effective contraceptives every time that they have sexual intercourse will reduce the risk of unwanted pregnancy, and this method is by far the reason for the gradual decline. Not many teens are aware that it is available to them or are too afraid to admit that they are involved in sexual intercourse. Making birth control available in public schools will definitely drop the teen pregnancy rate dramatically, and not just gradually. In conclusion, teen pregnancies are continually at high rates in the United States, and the solution to this is distributing birth control in public schools. We talked about teen pregnancies across the United States, what is happening in today's society, and the negative impacts of teen pregnancies and the solution to the problem. If it is okay to talk about how a baby comes about in school, then it is okay to have available the number one way to prevent it.